So this is an action research. It's using that model because we were moving into looking at action research to collect that data and evidence that everybody's so keen on these days across our school. And Lisa has already introducing some iPads into the classroom, so we moved from there. And this is part of that journey. We tried to start it a little bit at the end of last year, but it didn't happen for lots of reasons. So you're coming with us on our journey so far. So thank you for being here for that.
Okay. Sort of before we start, I was watching some of the other presentations, and one of the things that a lot of the people were saying was, you know, don't give the students an iPad and put heaps of apps on it, and that's pretty much what I did when I got the iPad. So I realised, because our iPads didn't turn up when they were supposed to bring it back in, and that's pretty much how I had to change it all. So this is what this presentation is how I've changed it and how it's working with our guys. So, and I'm very, very nervous.
So this is the problem that we came up with. Will using iPads in a daily structured program increase literacy and numeracy skills in younger students with ASD? This was part of the focus. All the students in this particular class were all on that spectrum, and you know that the spectrum isn't just this, it's many things. And our school, I'll just say that our school is from early intervention 3-year-olds to end of primary school to 12 years of age. And so this is a junior class in that setting.
Okay, so my class is the pilot project. The other classes only have two iPads, one for communication, and as most teachers are saying to me, they're using the other one for entertainment purposes. You know, when they need a minute to do something with another student, they're giving them an iPad so they can go and play while they work with someone. So I was given iPads for all of my students and asked to do a action research project. And in the beginning I've gone, yeah, cool, because I had no idea what an action research project was, but it just sounded good because I was going to get iPads for all my kids. So I then had to go and research what an action research was. But so I've now had to break it down, and I started off in last year, and I had a class of 6, and they all had autism. And all of my students are nonverbal, so it was very difficult to work out actually academically where they were. Like, we had a bit of an idea, but because they couldn't tell us, and I used all different ways of trying to actually find out where they were academically, it was very difficult. So, and as I've said here, it was hard in maintaining interest. As soon as I put down any literacy or numeracy activity, I'd have kids pulling things off walls and chewing it, another one running over here and pulling someone else's hair, and there was no way I could sit one-to-one and work with anyone. It just wasn't working. So my class had a lot of behaviour problems. Well, I won't call them problems, but just challenging behaviours that were sometimes a bit hard to manage. So, and they were also used to teachers prior to me doing everything hand over hand. So as soon as I tried to get them to do an activity for themselves, they would automatically grab my hand or grab their hand and want me to do it with them. So I found that quite challenging as well. And it was really difficult to work one-to-one with students anyway. So that's why we just started to do the research project. These are the beautiful students that I've had the privilege of working with both last year and some of them again this year. Louis is he's very quiet, but I knew that he was really, really clever, but he was unable to tell us. He sings a lot, or humming and everything. Johnny's our social butterfly. As soon as he walks into school, everybody knows he's here. Dion he was year 1 last year, so sort of, I guess, new to the whole idea of, you know, being in a classroom setting. And Mackay again, was year 2, and he was, as soon as I met him, he's just great. He's gorgeous. He had a lot of challenging behaviours, but he was just beautiful. Same with Natalie, very artistic, but didn't really